let's get into the next run, and we have something pretty cool. We have a Hollow Knight randomizer. Now, I have actually not seen a Hollow Knight randomizer before, but I've seen randomizers of lots of other games, so I'm sure this one is gonna be great. And the runner who has learned this category is Mageius, and their teacher will be joining them on commentary, Sentinel Proxima. So take it away, y'all.
Hello all, I'm Mageius1, joined by...
Hello, I'm Proxima.
And we'll be, I'll be showcasing the Hollow Knight randomizer that I had to learn from Proxima. Did a good job with providing at least some very good information. So our settings for today, as you can see on screen, there's a few customs there. The customs are basically to allow myself to have at least some of the movement tools early, because, like I was telling Proxima early, sort of want to speed it up a little bit. We have the area blitz setting as well, to make sure that I know where I need to go. Proxima will be helping me out here and there as well. And we're going to be showing off the room randomizer. I don't know if any of you have ever played or any of the other sort of Metroidvania style things, but what it means is, whenever we transition into a new area, essentially that will go to any of the actual locations. Not full room randomizer, but limited to the certain areas. So I might jump up into a new room and walk out to the left or the right, but it will still be in that same location in the map. Speaking of maps, I do also have the map organizer on, just to make sure that I can find some stuff easily. Proxima, anything else you want to give them information-wise before we start about the randomizer itself?
Not really. I just want to say I was the commentator for Hollow Knight Randomizer at the previous event, so I decided to bring it back for this one. But this is actually my first time with some of the new settings, so I've not watched a room randomizer run before, so this is going to be exciting and new for me as well. But I do know the game Hollow Knight pretty well, so I should be able to keep up with what's going on.
Yeah, and it's not normal transition room randomizer. I threw in a little thing to help with checking a bit easier. But anyway, I guess I'll start randomizing the seed. And I guess whenever they're ready, we can start in a 3, 2, 1, go. Now, with Proxima's idea, hold on a minute, because I've got to put the maps on. Because I want to be able to know where we're going. So, their suggestion, we're starting out in the West Crossroads, and I can tell immediately that I don't have the double jump. So, for starters, let's see, I've got the cloak plus the double, well, the cloak, the dash, and the movements like this. So, essentially that means I can do a lot more movement easily. So, let's go here, grab some quick souls. You know, some stuff for that one focusing-wise. Proxima, you know where we are in the mine?
Yes, this is the room just before the Brooding Morlek mini-boss. I hope it's not going to expect us to fight the mini-boss to get out of here. I hope we can go out by going backwards, but we'll find out in a moment.
Yep, just grabbing some soul. Let's see, we got, we're there.
Okay, Crystal Peak.
And as you can see, going from one way to another, they are coupled together, so always leaving here will always take me to this room here. There is an option to decouple them, but I figured make it a bit easier. And as you just said, we are now all the way over on Crystal Peak. We'll go from stuff like that later on. If I need to pull out, you know, any of the other things to make it easier, you know, for the map stuff, we can. Ah, crap. Still early on, so let's go from here. So let's see where this takes us. Should still be in Crystal Peak. Well, luckily, we have some of the stuff to make it a bit easier. Well, we got the elevator. Let's see where this will go. So we're now in City of Tears. There's, of course, zone randomizers. Because I don't have the very fast dash, I'm going to have to keep dashing on that one there. I don't know about you, Proxima, but I prefer to dash, you know, sort of a bit like in midair, just to make it a bit easier, because forced, you know, like practice, at least for other games. That there. Still City of Tears. Now, don't have access to that yet, but we do have access to some of the areas we can check.
So, I don't know if you want to check this first, but this room has a secret exit on the bottom right.
Okay. Oh, down here, I'm guessing? Let's see.
Hey, this has put us in the room just above the Mantis village normally, but again, that will be
Randomized.
a randomized transition.
I think I'll go back here to see what the other options are.
Yep, good plan. Kind of breadth first.
Yeah, it's best to search a little bit and also pick up some quick soul. That way I can heal. And got to check one other thing. I also have it so that we start with a random charm. And I also decrease the cost to make it a bit easier so I can actually use the stuff we've got. Looks like we've got the... Well, we've got this one. What do you think?
Rubberfly's Elegy. It is not the most useful charm in the game. But given that it's randomized to 0 notches, may as well use it.
Yep, and we just found our first fence. So I'm going to immediately equip that. And
So, should we talk about what this charm does?
Sure.
Try using the nail a bit. Yeah. So
essentially
it
sword
sends out
beam.
a blast of energy only when you are at full health. So kind of a bit of Zelda inspiration for that.
Yep. And now we're over here. That's one thing you can enjoy about like some of this stuff. Crap. Just trying to remember on that one there if that was. Let's see. Just made it here. So no checks here.
So you should hit that lever and see where the door goes.
Okay. Try to remember. It's a little harder to see on that one there. Okay, there we go. Because having to balance brightness on that one there. Still City of Tears.
Okay, this is the first room of the Soul Sanctum. So here we'll have to fight this guy.
Yep, luckily I've also got coming in with full healing. The ability to heal, I should state. So, finding the time for it. Okay, gonna slowly do that there, move there, dodge there. If we grab some of that. The one nice thing is the nail beam does actually help with some things here.
Good. So those Soul Twisters, they're kind of notorious for being one of the more annoying enemies in the early game normally.
Yeah. And now because that was a transition area, we're all the way in the grounds.
Yes, we're just under the Statue of Zero, one of the warrior dreams. You can't interact with it yet because you need the dream nail.
I actually did consider giving myself that to start, but we'll go look for that. So we're still in that area. Double checking on that one because I'm still not 100% where the transitions to the next, zones are.
Yeah, what counts as being in the same room and what doesn't.
Yep.
This is where the Dream Shield charm is, so that's just one check and a dead end.
Yep.
Wanderer's Journal, which we just picked up, is nothing really. It can be sold at Lem's shop, but other than that, it does not help us.
Nope, sadly. You let me know whenever we transition to a new area so I can see exactly where we are, though pretty sure you'll know where we are.
Yeah, this is the catacombs under the resting grounds. That was a breakable wall on the right.
okay.
Oh, we've died.
Yeah.
It's now a good time to jump in with a quick message.
Sure thing.
Well, we have an $11 donation from Eros, the runner of Crash, and they say, here is the $11 for each time I fell off the map. Let's hit that Klonoa 2 Dream Champ Tournament TAS. And of course, they put it towards that TAS.
Here, you'll have to jump up here again. One nice thing is having the wall climb versus double jump, I think, is probably a bit better overall, you think?
Yes, it is the best movement charm in the game. Not even really. Lets you access huge amount.
I mean, I have messed around with the double jump, and I do love whenever it does let me start with the, what is it? The super dash?
Mantis Claw.
I did actually consider just giving myself all the movement things, but we sort of want to minimize it to some degree. And you said about being a breakable wall over there, so we'll head over. So I'll head over there to make it, and also pick up the my shade again.
Yeah, so that's a mechanic in this game, similar to Dark Souls, I think. When you die, you leave a shade behind, and it holds the money that you had on you. So
Much better than
we've
other games.
retraced our steps to where the shade was to get that back.
And I'm just grabbing some quick stuff here.
Be careful with that guy, as you can see, it does 2 damage on hit. Yep, breakable wall there. There's quite a few breakable walls and ceilings in this room.
And because I
Yeah, not too easy to deal with those at the moment because we don't have any spells or other.
well,
combat
apparently we do have this.
Yeah, Cyclone. Nice.
I forgot to check that sometimes it will give you the other things, and I have the nail upgrades as items. I just want to do that quick so I can quickly get some more soul. And a bit more money, which, if you notice, we started with some money as well. Let me know when we're coming around to anything that's breakable. I'm assuming this.
Yep. Fortunately, the Bellfly there took care of the Entombed Husk. Something like that. I don't know all the enemy stuff by heart.
Yeah, that's the type of thing where it's
there's
like...
also a grub there.
Yep. And I did not... go ahead.
Yeah, that's the first of 46 grubs in the game, and the more of those you find, well, you get gratitude from the Grub Father. Breakable wall on the right.
Okay. Like I said, there's sometimes where, like, some of the... I don't know if Hollow Knight has a setting or not for making it so that way you can tell what isn't not breakable. That is one nice thing about some randomizers. They will give it, but...
Be careful, there's another Entombed Husk there.
Thanks for letting me know. Oh well. Not that far in. Well, farther in, but not as bad, because I was able to find a bench earlier. That is one thing you do have to be aware of, that you sometimes will not always find a bench. But, at the same point, and also trying to remember which stuff I can get to. Trying to remember, did I go up from here?
It was
Am I being
the
stupid
door
or
on the
not?
left, I think.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. One of those things where it's not a room transition, but it's a door for that one for a transition, so a bit harder to remember that here and there. I personally don't have all the maps memorized. But we're gonna go this up here.
One thing you might notice is that the Soul Twister in that room is kind of treated as a mini-boss. He does not respawn.
Yep. Yeah, so what are your thoughts so far about seeing the room randomizer?
It's very interesting, but it's definitely challenging because as we get further in, there will just be more and more transitions to memorize where everything leads. And there are things like We passed the Statue of Zero earlier. We couldn't interact with it because we have no dream nail, so we have to memorize where that is and how to get to it, so that when we do have a dream nail, we can find it again. So be careful here, because you don't want to die a second time while the chase is out, then all that video is gone.
One thing I'll probably do next time I try this out is probably just give myself the dream nail to make it easier for not having to backtrack as much.
Sure, although that was, of course, just an example. There's all kinds of abilities in the game, so it might next time it might be something else that we don't have.
This is going to be a bit harder, but not so much.
Yeah.
But go for that there, and I'm going to make sure to heal quick.
So here there will be the entombed husk coming out of the thing to the right. You can avoid it and go up.
Yep,
But there is also a check in the passage from which the thing emerged. So one here and one just. Hallownest Steel is a more valuable relic than the Wanderer's Journal, but still not really helpful.
Thought I might have enough time for that, but I'll have to go through there. Luckily, again, not that far of a check to get to. I'll probably, if that's only one check there, then I might just orphan it.
Right. That's always a thing that you can do. Just hope that there's nothing useful at that check, because most checks will have nothing useful. I mean, there's a lot of basically junk items in the game. There's all the Wanderer's Journals, Hallownest Seals. There's also 40 charms. Some of them are great, but some of them are rubbish.
I mean, I'm always a believer of you can find uses for some things. Whether or not it's good uses, that's a difference. Jump here, over here. Keep slashing ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that's helpful for getting rid of the enemies, but the trouble is that the blasts from the Grubberfly's allergy don't fill you up with souls.
Which is a pain. And if you're not sure, just spam. It's one thing, a lot of people forget for these types of games. Sometimes you just gotta spam. There we go. I could have done that better, but
Okay, so there's also a ceiling here, just,
Yeah, it's one of those things you can notice it a bit. Hard to tell if I got that one there.
So, in the vanilla game, this would take us up to the Grey Mourner, who gives us the flower quest. But this is more useful.
Yes, it is. Crossroads, right? Or it's Tears? Did I forget to... Nope, I didn't.
I think this is still Resting Ground. Yeah,
it is. And we also picked up this. This is one. What do you think?
Okay, that's not bad. I mean, that's definitely an upgrade. So, what that charm does is it lets you heal naturally over time. It's very slow, but it's still nice to have it on. Especially when it's only one. In the vanilla game, that's 4 nuts.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I did, chose it. Forgot to go grab that. Give me a second. Oh, well. Wait, I've got bench warp on. Resting ground. I would actually use it right stick, because...
So the map is showing us... The kind of larger circles show where there are accessible checks. So the one in the bottom right there is the one behind the entombed husk that we could have got, but we didn't.
Yep, bench stag. Lie on that one there. Okay, there we go. Warp this over there so I can get the last item that I forgot. And...
So that's a nice charm. What that does is you get a little bit of soul every time you take damage.
Okay. Where is it? So the stag warp. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't have a bench there. Oh, there we go. Wondering where the bell was. It's a bit harder to see. Okay, we'll travel up there. Now I will say the Dartmouth stag station, it does take us there, but it's not Dartmouth that we will get to. Sadly, that does count as a room transition. Egg and what's the other? Sports room.
Okay, that's a charm that makes a cloud come off you when you heal, and it damages enemies slightly.
Can I also say this is rare enough of itself? We actually got to Dartmouth. Now we've got to find the shop, though, but,
Okay, instead we found Grimm's tent.
Babala Geno.
Nothing there for now. And, can't get over there just yet. And, pretty sure a sword beam won't work. Oh, nail beam. So go like that over there. I'll make sure to get the bench there. Let's see, since we haven't really talked to our one person yet for the maps, we can't really use that. And since that had come from the crossroads, that's the nice thing about this. I forgot, don't have a key yet. That's one thing you do have to remember a bit more about things on that one there, but like I said, the one nice thing is that it's a bit easier. Wait, did that just take me to the... Trying to remember, could we get up from to King's Pass from here? Or
So I think there will be extra platforms because that's the setting in the randomizer. It would have the extra platforms, but it actually removes them because we have the claw already.
Okay, this will take us to City of Tears again. Have the elevator. And so I'll just set this to go up. As there are some spots where I did notice dropping down. So I'll drop this down, then climb up. Side. Claw, good. Oh. Looks like I'll have to go around on that one there. Trying to think. Oh yeah, should be able to do the elevator up from that. Wait, I'm not used to remembering bench warp. Which, is that randomizer exclusive or is that late game access? As far as that goes.
What is?
I was asking about bench warp.
Right.
That was
that's a mod. It does come installed automatically with the randomizer, but you could install it separately if you wanted to have it in a non-randomized playthrough.
Wasn't sure on that one there, but thank God for it. And like, see, at least in this instance, it'll allow us to get back there pretty quickly. Area randomizers, again, are more about checking various locations. Okay. Anything on the other side, or is this basically a dead end?
Well, there won't be at the moment. At the very top, there is a transition to... normally it goes to the Colosseum, but you have to open it from the other side, unless it's opened for us because of the settings.
Possibly, but it's a tricky jump. At least from here. I'll have to go through the other side.
I think you might have to jump from the other side.
And we also have this one, apparently. Which... where we came in from. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll climb up top and then see if I have enough height to get it. Climb up top here. Just to be on the safe side, so that way we got it. And, City of Tears again.
This is at the bottom of the city.
And using the beam to great effect, I guess. this room actually made me literally want to make sure of the movement options there, because first time I tried out the randomizer with this setting, I completely did not realize I would have access to bench warp on that one there. So actually, no, wait, I did have access to it, but I fell low enough that it would not even let me open the menu for some reason. So yay for finding some form of a soft lock.
Right. So there's a check on the platform above here. So
Okay.
ride the elevator up and then dash off to the right. Oh, there's also here we can look at.
I'm going to use that at a distance.
So that's just a geo rock. And those can be randomized, but we've chosen not to because there are a lot of them in the game.
Yeah, it's sort of all about like that, choosing what works versus what doesn't work. I know some people are huge fans of like including everything, especially to some degree in a setting for something like an archipelago, just so that way they can help their fellow players if they're doing a multi-world. Let's see, check up here. Oh, we found a bench and we found the station.
Yeah, this would be King's Station normally, and that's nothing.
Yeah, force of habit there.
There is a check here on the roof.
Okay.
Tricky to get to, but you can climb up and then pogo across those spikes.
Oh, we got that there. Too slow. That healing is gonna definitely help. That healing. In worst case, we have a bench. No. Timing is a little off, but it's also, like you said, pretty precise.
Yeah.
And now the randomizer does not expect me to do this as it's in a casual thing, but it could actually think I have the double jump in order for it to be a possible item there. Oh yeah, did I even... No, I didn't think we checked this. This is where we need to go.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that... I see, that tells us which zones have items. So, I don't know if we've even talked about this yet. We have a setting called Area Blitz, which means that the useful things are in only half the items in the game, half the areas.
Do you want to make a note of that? Or should I just take it, grab a quick...
I don't have pen and paper handy, so...
That's what a good thing about cell phones are for. Always a quick way to just snap a screenshot. And here, make it easier.
So it doesn't list the City of Tears, so we know that will be nothing.
Yep, and here, make it easier for you. I just dropped a photo of it for Discord.
Right.
So that way we know where we need to go. But with the stat found here, we have at least access to this area if needed.
Yeah.
I believe does
so
have
we
a
can
transition.
ignore the raft check as well.
Yeah, we've checked there, right? Checked up there, so we have here, we have the side thing, and this is taking us to... Well, what do you know? Soul Sanctum, I believe?
Yeah. Yes, it has those distinctive flaws. Because this is where you get the dive spell.
Which may or may not be here. That might be, but I'm just gonna cover getting some stuff quick.
Because this is still technically part of the city. So.
Yeah. Because you notice the check that I can't get to where we would have to have it. That might be, because I'm going to play a little conservatively on that one, so I don't die, even though we did just save.
Yeah, this is a dead end, so there's no point in exploring further here.
Okay. And we do have some money at present, though we still need to find the shop. If there's nothing here, we'll have to go, I guess, see and pick another location. Thoughts? What do you think dispense warp if we've checked everything here? Wait, I forgot this slide. That is one thing about...
We can go across the rafters to check where the top right exit goes.
Yep. Makes sense to me to check that there. Come on, get rid of that, so that way it's a bit easier to survive things. Also, one of the things I don't know about you that makes the game a bit harder is the lighting not being the best. Go up here, head over here. Try not to take too many hits. I'm going to quickly heal up so I survive. Let's see, this is gonna take us... Hill City of Tears.
This is the pleasure house, I think.
Oh, check.
No. Oh, this is the Watchers. Okay.
I'm going to make sure that I don't have to deal with that one because of getting through this.
So there's another grub there if you beat this guy, but we don't have to.
Okay. If we can avoid him, then we're just going to skip. Well, I've got the sword beam, so I can hit from distance and pogo on top. That is one thing about the sword beam. It's going to take a little bit, but
and then you only have to get hit once, and you don't have the sword beam anymore.
Yeah. But I'll also avoid stuff and with healing.
Might be a good idea to use the ledge up there on the right to get a quick heal.
Yep. Smart idea there. Luckily, I believe we have a bench close by.
Yeah, not too far away.
Yep, got this. We're down here. It's the rafters, so all good there. Like I said, not that far. Just don't get comboed. Maids, don't get comboed. Don't get comboed to death. I do enjoy roguelikes as a whole, but I'm more the Vania side of that old saying when it comes to games like this. And,
yeah, there's something that I could see you were trying to do there, was use the bench fly, the little guy, to
go
on him
one.
and get back up onto the rafters that way, which is definitely possible, but obviously in that case it was tricky with all the other enemies around as well.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta, running away is the best, God, what's that old saying about it? I know there is one. About how being, at least somewhat valor.
Discretion is the better part of valor?
Yes.
Took me a while to think of that as well.
Yeah, and I'll quickly grab that there. Going up here.
Our shade should be here. Probably not a good idea to bother fighting this guy.
Yeah, especially if
it takes too long.
Yeah, especially with what I've got tools-wise. So if we've checked every location here, I'll have to go back and see about thinking of where a good option would be. Trying to remember if not. Yeah, we do have a check up there too. nothing. I know there's supposed to be nothing, too good here, but sometimes you can still find charms. So this way was, Soul Sanctum. So there was no other things here, right?
Right, there's nothing we can get here at all. Can't get up through the dive floors.
Yeah, so we'll have to go back there
That's really meant to be the exit from that room.
Yeah, so bench warp. Let's see. Trying to remember where we've been so far. Let's go back over here because I don't think we've explored every spot we could here. And that is one nice thing about Randomizer. Even if you don't know everything, it could just still be fun to just try it out. Just, make the game more roguelike again. Pull that up to see about stuff. Yeah, that's where we were before.
Well, there are 2 checks there that we could go for. I mean, we've got full health now, so we should be able to make out.
Okay. And although it's not an area... Oh, wait, it is an area.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So remember that thing we thought about orphaning? Well, it might be needed. So let's check here. Well, we rested at a bench there so we can go through and be faster.
So, what I'd suggest, I guess, is do 1 cyclone and then that'll lure him out a bit and then Pogo on him because that should get him directly under the tunnel above.
Okay. There's that there.
But also, once you're on the right side of him, you can just run away.
That was what I just thought about. Damage boost through. Smart idea on that one there. Sometimes, these things, can be... Thought I wasn't on the platform. That, you're not sure if it's, entirely on there, so you, try to, do that, move back slightly. It's gonna be tricky, but... Okay. I'll have to lure him out a bit at a time, then.
Or he could fall in the spikes obligingly.
I mean...
Hey, it was actually a good thing.
Yeah.
So that's our first spell. So that greatly increases our capacity for damage output.
That's the hold one, right?
That's upward.
It's... Oh god, I know what it is then. Surprised that's a spell in this game, so... That does give us a lot of movement options now.
So there's also another check that we haven't done yet, all the way over to the left of this area. I think it should still count as the same room, so...
More than likely. Remember...
Might just get the bench here and then go back.
That's what I was thinking.
Bench.
As I said, the one nice thing about this is it does make things, quite interesting. Hey,
so keep an eye out. There's another breakable ceiling further.
Okay. There we go. Pogo will work on that there. I'll quickly throw out a heal. Surprised the forward upward momentum isn't a pure ability. Okay. Well, just money on that one there.
And there's a wall to the right.
So it's By the way, you said upward stuff on it? Let's see here. It's, tap A. Okay. Okay, we have that there to get back. Have
Yeah,
that
and
there.
also another breakable wall. Just there.
Yeah. What, over here? Or up?
To the right there.
Okay, I see it. A bit harder to tell when it has a... You know, when it's legitimately dark as anything here. Well,
Okay, Gathering Swarm. And the tram pass. That's maybe useful.
yeah. And I'm gonna quickly... grab some stuff here. Quickly grab a few things of soul. Oh, there we go for that. Even though we haven't really needed the money yet, we probably will. Yeah, that's upward. So go back over here, I guess, since we already checked through here. Okay, we still can't get through there, so started out the crossroads. City of Tears on that
We
one there.
tried this one out. This is a dead end.
Okay, like I said,
There's an exit in the bottom right you can't take yet because you would need to dive.
yeah,
And I think we came.
yeah, I think we came over here.
Yeah,
we
I think
did.
we came in
Yes.
through there, so we still haven't taken the bottom left exit from the
Okay.
room we were just in.
Bottom left on that one? Okay. That's the one thing, you know, about this. It can't stress enough how fun something like this can be, even though you have to remember a bit. It still ends up being, you know, quite fun. A bit more as a... Oh, we've got down here.
Oh yeah, that's just dropped us back where we were.
God. Let's shake the fist at Randomizer. I think probably best to... Find a bench there? No. Wait a minute. Okay. Do you happen to remember the icon for starting location?
No. It's marked with the bench icon. If you mean the very start of the game, it's
Yeah.
just to the west of the ancestral mound there.
Okay. Just around. Okay. There we go. Because we did go through some stuff, but I think this is a... Let's go back there, and there's probably an alt route from those, I believe. Yeah, because we got the crystal mine.
Is the Crystal Peak an area that we need to get checked in?
If not, we've still got to use it to go through stuff on it. And...
No.
But it is an area that will give us locations to get to.
Yeah. So there's a top left exit here.
Okay?
That won't be anything.
Yeah. Sometimes it is, though, at least as harm goes. Let's see, but I don't want to take a blast to the face. Top left, up here.
Straight up, I mean.
Okay. Okay, see the platform. One drawback about this game is it's a bit harder to see to preserve the atmosphere. Okay.
So this has put us right back in the resting grounds.
Yeah, but
That's the Dreamnail cutscene.
that
I think
we can check it, and it will drop us to another location.
Yeah.
It will be the cutscene, and will drop us off to another location.
Yeah, takes a long time, this one, but...
It's also a room check.
Yeah.
Since it will drop us off in a new location, so some of these things that, you know, will put you in a different area can be very good, since they can actually count as room transitions. Which, if you can imagine, can be quite useful, because it's more about trying to, instead of check full areas, It's more about, just exploring. Which... Exploring overall can be, just very, very fun. Let's see, anything good here?
Okay, so we've got Monomon, which is the first of the 3 dreamers. So that's kind of the main objective of the game. In the vanilla game, you have to find them out and kill all the 3 dreamers, but here they've become items. So we just have to collect them from wherever they are.
Yep. They even actually have a option that's sort of... Did I miss one thing there? Yes, I did. Okay.
Oh, Monarch Wings. So that's here if we get 84 essence.
Yeah, and then 570 is one other thing. Oh, good
Green
God.
nail.
Yep, Pale One, Glowing Room, Hidden Stag Station, Spooky... I'm gonna do something quick here. So... Always good to track some stuff if needed, either by photo or otherwise. So, I'm passing along the stuff to you. Make it easier for
so
quick
essence
checks.
is kind of like a second currency. You get it from Whispering Roots and from some bosses, but you need the Dream Nail for both of those things.
Okay.
And we just got a Steam achievement pop up for defeating Monomon, even though we didn't really because it was just an item.
Yep. Have that there.
Also, at the same time as we got the Monomon, we got the Shaman Stone, which is really the best charm in the game. It increases the damage done by spells.
Sadly, it's a 3. Gains damage. We don't need that. See, quick focus at 2. I might actually swap that one there.
Yeah. So the other thing is, we have only 3 notches right now. It is possible to find more charm notches as items. There are 8 out there in the world, so maximum of 11 if we find them all.
Yep,
And that will just
this'll
help
take
us to wear
back
more
here.
charms at once.
So this is taking us back to the resting grounds here. Bit, or just trying to remember where we have and have not checked. And that's why benches are good. Starting location back there. We went to the crystal mine, so we can go there. One of the nicest things is we do actually have a log on that one there if needed. Okay, this one, yeah, we've been here, so essentially we at least have a bench warp to there. There. Trying to think of best spots to check. Crystal mine check up here, or what do you think down here?
Yeah, what about the room we're in now? So did we come out through the door?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Then there is another
wait.
exit
Yeah.
that we should check where it goes. If you go down left from the
It goes
door.
here, but it... Down left. I think they actually dropped in there, but ended up dropping us back off here.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna bench warp down to the mine.
Okay.
Well, did we get a bench there? No, that's City of Tears. One drawback about being on a controller, it does not let you actually swap through things a bit faster, so... Actually, I'll go back to the starting location since that's the quickest way to the mine. This way, mine there. So, was there any other any other locations we could get from here? Top left, top right.
So we've checked top, but I don't think we've checked downward.
Okay, we can do that there. Okay.
So there's just because that's the only. This is where try going left here because we took the elevator at the very start of the game, but we haven't been here yet. So this is green
path. It's nice enough. We do have the movement tools for this area. Oh, hey, look,
and there's Hornet.
Okay, go here. They teach you about log chopping.
So this is a shortcut when you've dropped the vine platforms on both sides, but we don't know how to get to the other one yet.
Yeah, sadly on that one there. Actually, no, it wouldn't work with using the spell on that one there. Oh, looks like we got to the ancient
base.
And no. Oh, wait, yes, it is one.
Okay, so this is going to be a bit awkward, but we can actually get across here by pogoing all the way across on those spikes. You are meant to have the crystal dash before coming here in the vanilla game, but it is possible to get across without. And unfortunately, the platform in the middle does not count as a respawn checkpoint. Very annoying, but it will put you all the way back at the beginning.
Yeah. Gonna have to timing this out. And I can't turn off the heal, make it a bit easier. Ah! Well, let's go for that again.
On the bright side, once we do make it to the other side, there is a bench. It's one of the ones that you have to pay to unlock, but no problem, we've got plenty of money.
Like, getting to the end, it looks like you should be able to pogo off of it, but you can't.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Pretty sure you can also pogo on the spikes that are coming up the side of the wall at the end.
Probably it's just a precise thing on that one there. And my jumping out of pogoing is... especially since I'm jumping at the start... gotta pogo precisely so I've got the height, but also time the input.
So
well,
I don't know if it would help, but we do have the dash, right? So
yes,
you can
I
pogo
almost
and then
completely
dash
forgot.
Alternately, it might make it a bit trickier to get the timing,
thing for it, but well, you were saying about a bench. Luckily, we know where to go.
We're not far.
Nope. Just gotta go for the mines, go down to the bottom. And luckily with healing, it's not that bad. Down here, over here, to get the green path. Then we go... we were headed left, so that's where we gotta go. Then we climbed up after seeing... yep. There we go. More timing inputs because I'm on controller and using a Switch Pro controller. And technically this is all still in logic, even as a casual. Game actually expects you to do this. There we go.
There we go.
Yes, I will be doing that there immediately. Let's wait for the bench to pop up. And let's see where it'll take us. We're still in the area. I mean, I can pogo off of this, but also didn't want to possibly die on that one there. Release soul. else we got? We have the upward attack, spell-wise. Doesn't help that I'm actually running the game at a very low... Anyway, but we want to get... Quickly move on that one there. I don't know about you, but what style of controllers do you use?
I'm a keyboard player. I've never even owned a controller, so it's not been an option for me.
It's not that bad. The biggest problem is that you have to like move some things bit perfectly, some stuff, and we have the money, so we don't really check there. Let's see where up takes us. Map room.
Okay, so this is Kingdom's Edge.
Let's see here. Still, nope, it's not in the list. Well, close enough for it to give me the movement spots.
Ooh, that was a bit of White Palace.
Yes. Okay. So let's see here. What do you think? And then
Now this
again,
is a very late game area that's designed as a ultimate test of your platforming. It's going to be very difficult. Now it also really.
Oh right, they give us extra platforms. They give us the extra platforms. Okay, so down to not familiar with where the heck they're going to give the extra platforms, but plus also the lighting does not help with contrast. Which, to be fair, that was one of the things people did love about the game. Yeah, bench, so that's good. Okay, go like that there. Let's see. Okay. Anything special here?
That circle thing just above you will be an exit from White Palace if you get.
Yeah, I should be able to. Gonna have to go back, but should be able to pogo it. Gonna take a time. It's one of those tricky jumps, but still not that bad.
It might be easier to go to the right and use the of.
Okay. Smart idea on that one there. I don't know about you, but it's sort of that, like, you kind of want to show off, but you also don't want to do up. And that being a leap of faith style jump. Well, we have checks. We have stuff down here.
So this room is kind of a hub for the White Palace that's got a lot of exits.
Okay. Okay, gonna have to be precise on that one there. Again, game.
Probably don't want to go any further in this room. There must be other easier places to go.
Probably, most likely. Again, I get the atmosphere of the game. I just wish they made it a bit easier for players to actually see where things are. Like I said, I don't know about you, but it makes it a little harder to see with the lighting on that one there. Like either too dark or too light. Okay.
Get that lever. That will.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
That will activate an orb that opens a door.
Okay.
Elsewhere, which we may or may not need.
Yeah, White Palace is not on the list. But...
And
yeah,
we certainly don't want to try to go up. And normally you would be expected to come down it. It probably is possible to do this room the wrong way, but...
more than likely it is.
Yeah. But it's going to be very difficult, especially when we've only got that floor.
Oh. Yeah.
I'm not sure the jump you were trying there was even possible.
It seems like it is, but it's one of those jumps that's going to be very precise. don't know about you, but like the speedrunner in me is like, I can make that. I should be able to make that type situation. Right over this way. Want to grab my shade again? No, that was how we came in.
Oh.
Like I said, atmosphere of this game is great, but it really does make it a bit harder to see on some things. Like that, just like the contrast. I will say, I like what they did, but Team Cherries work on the contrast, or at least make it easier for people. I mean, they already had people complain about Silk Song when it came out. Hey, they assumed people would still remember everything for Hollow Knight. And it turns out, no. Yeah. Go this way, go that way, should have the shade back. There, yeah, it's one up. Yep. We've got at least one of the things we need. That one there. And with that there. Where are you, Shade?
So this is a thing. When the shade spawns, it spawns in set locations for each room. And here it seems to be a location that we can't actually reach because... Oh, you've got your money though.
Yeah.
Because the White Palace is in a dream, so we don't actually die here.
Okay. So what other locations do we have here?
So, if you go back to the left, there's the exit we were trying to reach earlier. I don't think we have that many. So, yeah, just...
Do this, do this, do this, do this. Over here, go this way.
So there's a door up there. There's this one and there's one on the top left that is closed at the moment. But there's also the kind of circle glowing thing just one platform down from where you are now. But it's an exit if you...
Go from there, yep. That's probably what the game's telling me, that one there. So we'll check there.
Okay, that just drops us out of the White Palace to the normal location. Which is somewhere we haven't been yet. So.
Yep. And Ancient Basin is on the list. At least having a bench there makes it a lot easier, so...
Yeah, that's a breakable wall there.
Okay. It's like... I want some things. Let's go over here. I know this is...
Okay, and we've come into the abyss. So this is a huge room with lots of small platforms. Fortunately, we won't have to explore it. If Geo-Rocks were randomized, there are 3 of them in this room, and they are extremely hard to find.
And I believe... I don't think the Abyss is on the list. So we can ignore some of it.
There's a bottom left exit we should try.
Okay, let's go with that then. Now it's taking us up this way. And the map room.
Yeah, are maps randomized? I forget.
I don't know. Okay, we'll have to go over here and we'll see. I'm gonna have to pogo a bit. Oh wait, he's down. The one nice thing is the game does give you some good audio cues. Could be down.
Down is where we just came.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, it does get to be a little confusing on some of it. but it is fun to actually just try it out.
So the map is just above there.
Yep.
嚯，真chất da.
No.
Choco.
Okay.
Don't need the first smash. Yeah.
And just above this is the fountain.
Okay, we'll have to go up there.
Well,
Thank you
the
for-
thing is that the fountain gives you a check if you drop 3,000 geo into it. But I think it should tell us what the check is if we inspect. God, Humor and Mask Shard, so we don't
No.
need either of those.
This is good. Because we can avoid some stuff like that. Let's
Yep.
see. This will take us... for the sword. I'm gonna assume I can't get through there.
Right, this is the other side of the abyss.
Okay.
So this is normally where you'd get the shade cloak, which lets you go through the void tendrils.
Okay. So we'll have to go this side then.
So the only other thing here is a bottom left exit.
Okay.
Haven't tried.
I don't think we have either. We'll go over here.
Ooh.
If you got
This?
any...
Yeah, this is
Go ahead.
probably a shaft that you would drop down in, and I don't think you're meant to be able to get back up it. It might be possible by pogoing on the spikes, but looks like you'd need the double jump to even latch on.
Double jump to even try and then pogo the other way in directions.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Looks like we've run into a dead end here.
Okay. So I'll head back here. Go to the map here. Still need to go to the basin. I'll move over to one of the other...
Hang on. Can we get... No. I'm just thinking... sorry, if you go back to the game.
Yeah?
I'm just wondering if you can get to the exit that's just above you by pogoing on that sign.
Sadly, no.
But I think it requires the double jump to get up there.
Yeah, sadly. So we're going to have to... Let's see, Ancient Basin... I'll go back here. That one. And... I think the Abyss counts as a separate area or not. Oh, good God. Well, that's a thing on that one. That is going to be a pain. I just realized something.
Yeah?
And I'm going to have to take our other bench. Warp over here. But... if I recall correctly, this is the exit that we had came from. Yep, we're going to have to go this way. I think the game is going to make us have to go through the abyss.
So we haven't explored the door at the top of the abyss, but it's closed, because normally you can only enter the abyss through that door, so I don't know what it means when we enter it from another entrance. That door will be open.
Well, we can check. Okay. How are we looking on time, anyway?
We've been going for about an hour and 10 minutes.
Okay. Said, I'm not expecting to finish.
Yeah, that's the thing with playing with the randomized streamers, is they can be anywhere, so can get lucky and find all three of them almost at once, or it might be in the last place as you look.
As you look. Let's see here.
We have already tested
The
both
bottom
bottlenecks.
parts. Yeah.
So there's only the top left to look, I think.
Yep. Just don't want to die. We don't need any money there. So trying to actually see where they put the actual platforms.
They are very scattered about. Of course, you're expected to have the double jump before coming here normally, but it should be possible to reverse it without.
Yeah. That's why I just decided, you know what? I'll turn up the brightness. Make it a bit easier. Yeah, it looks like I can. Gonna have to do some finagling on the jumps, but what they're expecting me to do, and I will add, this is still casual settings.
So I think you need to use the long platform that's to the left.
Think that's
the one
enough?
with all the spikes over to the left. You can get up the other side of it.
Okay. Yes. It's one of those things. I see it, I do it. It's more of just like the being more precise on the jumps. And having to legitimately that there, yep, works over there, over there.
Yeah, and the other thing with this zone is it is really punishing people to fall at any point. You never know where you're going to end up.
Yeah, that's why I also turned up brightness. What I was hoping was to try to land on a spike to make it easier. I was hoping to try to land on a spike so that way it would boost me back up platform-wise. Because yes, even I realize that there are ways to use the system for that kind of stuff. Best to just get rid of the enemy here. Okay, over there, here. Dash here, dash here. Over. Time to jumps there, there. Okay. Luckily, we're on the ground. Good. I'm glad I managed to actually do that one. Even if you screw up, the smartest thing to do. Know where you can actually save yourself from things.
Don't forget to heal.
Yep. Like I said, you know, that like speedrunner mentality of who needs to heal? Up here. Okay. Yeah, should be able to make that jump there. I'm gonna have to.
Probably need to use the.
Yeah. More than likely on that one there. Because that was probably gonna happen. So up
Okay.
here, up here.
This is the top.
Okay. Sometimes forget that we have the one ability. Ability. Arm there. Up there. Over here. Up.
And it is locked. I thought it might be, but it was worth checking.
Yep.
Okay. I think we should try to get back to the room in Greenpath we passed through very briefly, because that still has more exits.
Yes. Yeah, did we find a bench there? Is the question.
No.
After, yeah, right. Do you know where those are, though? Okay, let me think quickly. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna send you something. Okay?
Okay.
The game quickly. That is one nice thing the game does have. Start game. White Palace. Okay. Okay, so this to that there. This. Palace. Yes, we've only been in one green spot for that one. So I'll just see. Mines. So what I'm doing is quickly checking the logs for where we have been, because the game is nice enough to let us know where we came from into the next thing. That is one thing I am, thankful for, that it does give us the ability to know that. I don't want to up there. Ruins. Fungus 1. Okay, Fungus 1. Fungus top 30. Okay, Ruins 10. Okay. Just have to backtrack there. Okay, so Ruins on that one there. So we'll have to go to the Ruins. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I think we have a bench in there. Okay. Trying to see which section. It says Ruins. You know what that would probably be, shortcut-wise?
No? If it's not using the standard names, then we might be in trouble.
Yeah. Like I said. Okay, town. Town. We have tent. Tent left. Okay, town. I know exactly what they mean then.
Okay.
This is only one town in the game. Which means it was one of the exits off of the town. So that is a positive.
Oh,
That was the tent there.
oh.
Oh, okay, I think I remember where it was. Kingsport. King's Pass. King's Pass on that one there should get us there. City of Tears, that one there. I believe it was up here, then over there. Worst case, it was the elevator. Wait, it was the elevator other side from the start. I gotta remember the things. Let's drop down here. Sometimes it's all about remembering the small things. This should take us up, over. Yep. Yep, there we go.
Okay. So there should be a left exit here.
Yep, and left exit here. It won't lead to the bench, sadly, but it still does keep us in the same area. Jump, 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 jump. Avoid that one. Let's see where this takes us. Up. Oh, found some of the paths. Drop down here, over there, no checks there. I did that stupidly. Okay. So we can't get through here. No, we can. God, I hate how the game just makes it a lot harder to see some of the paths. I mean, it's great for an atmospheric setting.
So this is where we would fight Hornet. But, Green Path is not
there.
on our list, so there's no point in doing that.
Yep. Just double checking myself on that one there. After all, practicing these various things, you know. That there, up here. Go over here. See where this will take us.
Another appearance by Hornet.
Yep. I believe there's an exit over here. Act. Okay. That moment where it's just like you start at a dash and it's like you know you need to stop, but it's just you know, but you know it's just like you've already committed. Okay, we'll go over here. That there, over here. This way. Go up here. At least everybody gets to enjoy the nice music in the game. So there. Game Pass does not have a lot of checks normally, if I recall. At least from the casual playthrough I did.
Right, it does have a lot of Geo-Rocks though, which obviously we are not randomizing, but if you do.
That instance, it becomes a very good check. That's one drawback about Hollow Knight. If you turn up the brightness, it makes it a lot harder to see, but over here, one of the lamp rooms.
This is the inside of the Stone Sanctuary.
I think I can get through without it?
You can try. The
Well, hey,
trouble with dark rooms is that all the normal hazard respawns are turned off. Always get sent back to the start. And this room has a lot of spike traps.
Yeah. Let's see if I can manage it. Okay. Well, it should be close to getting to the other side at the very minimum. And yes, I know I'm gonna probably fail on that one there, but the saddest thing is you see it just as you're about to fall. Well, yeah, didn't need the money anyway. Yeah, it happens. But that's one fun thing about this. At minimum, it just ends up being fun and good for the viewers.
But now the question is, do we want to go back to Green Path and try exploring again in the hope of finding a way that leads to somewhere else? Or all the exits going to lead to other Green Path rooms?
Yeah, that was like one thing I thought about doing it. It's like I thought about just doing the area stuff on it, but I figured like I would also gamble that we might be able to find the areas faster. Sometimes you gamble and win, sometimes you gamble and lose. Can already tell nothing down further. Let's go this way here. Here, I don't think we went to the left here. Up.
We did come this.
Okay, but I think we left to... That's the one nice thing. And sorry if I'm making it look bad as far as just a room randomizer goes. I believe we went up top, so we... Did we check over here?
There's no other exit. That's just where you fight Hornet. So
Oh, it's apparently... Yes, but you have the other way too. I'm just gonna do the I've got healing approach. So it's technically a check, even though it should be a nothing, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna bounce there, here. There's heal here. Some going. There we go.
Nice.
Yo. Let's see here. Bare minimum, it gives us a movement option over here.
That just loops round to where we already
Yeah.
were.
So go over here. I believe we went over.
Well, that's just 2 Geo rocks.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
nothing else in the room.
So we'll go up and around there then. I said I figured this could be a fun thing to do that, since I'm not sure if I would complete a seed anyway. So show off us like how cool something like this can be.
Yeah, absolutely. So this room we haven't gone all the way down.
Okay, so
But
down
we
there.
might. Yeah, it is this room with the toll bench. So you have to pay 50 Geo to. There is
Okay.
a secret just above this on the left wall that has 2
Okay.
Geo rocks. Yeah, just above there.
Okay,
That's
I see.
a breakable wall.
Okay,
That'd give, but I think each Geo rock gives 15, so that'll be 30. So we'd still be short.
and that's annoying. In the room with a bench too. Luckily, we can get back there quick enough. This is when I almost wish I had actually included the dash. Well, not the good dash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the one drawback. Like, I could choose this and make it random, or I could choose the option of, hey, you're getting everything. So that was time for that one. So I want that bench. Go down, around, over. So I'm just gonna quickly kill some enemies there. Best thing on that one there, you can always get more money from them. 5, 50. 8, 15, so we'll need at least 20 normally.
Yeah, so just there is the secret on the left.
Okay, we'll go there. Put that there, 15. Here. Quickly get the money. Said, how are we looking on time?
We should have about 25 minutes left, I guess.
Okay.
Need a little bit
Yeah,
more.
you're about
Yeah.
an hour and 25 minutes into the run.
Okay. Yeah. And I'll have to spawn some stuff. Here, up here, up here, here, here. Like I said, worst case, like, you know, entertain the crowd. Six
Yeah,
more.
I mean that is really what we're here for, after all.
That is true. That is true. Yep. Yep, let's go that there. Bench here so that way we can sit.
Yeah, and that does open both gates. You don't have to open
Yep.
play.
Which means we have a save point. Fog Canyon. Close to that one, but
Kind of the borderline area, so this still counts as green path.
okay. So over here.
Yeah.
We go this way.
That looks like the Hornet Room again.
Yep, it is. Ironically, vanilla? I know this is the jump that you have to do skip-wise normally to get over to that area to some degree. Because yes, I did practice that when I was playing casually. Actually, your guide on that one there. You.
Don't have enough movement to get to that.
Yeah.
Need either the Crystal Dash or Wing.
Yeah, double jump there. So we'll have to go here. Here.
This is the massive muscle charger.
Luckily, they a check or not? Doesn't matter.
No, I mean you can randomize the boss geo, but I don't think we have done. And
Nah.
in any case, it's still green, so it would be nothing.
I did consider trying to do something where you would just have to find the bosses, but I did not know what setting to do that. If, like, you know, bosses have the stuff, or you know what I mean? So we would have just had to, you know, go through them, but finding some of that stuff.
It's really interesting just how many settings there are in the randomizer, and I've been playing with it for years, and there's still a lot of stuff I've never touched.
Like this, I think if you do it with a boss thing, if I could have figured out where that was to make so the bosses had it, that would have made it for a lot more fun and interesting. I just couldn't, you know, figure out what setting that would be for it. They give you a lot of freedom, which is why, if you can't tell, why we have the actual costs being a bit more generous. I personally, you know, wanted to make it easier so that way, if I found this or that. Okay. New area.
Yeah, this room is a dead end, so there's no point exploring it.
Okay. There are exits here from the top.
No.
Okay. Geo. Okay, we'll have to go back then. I'm not going to try to deal with that. Again, when you know it's just like you've fallen, but like know where it's just like you should be able to get back there to a platform. Like that. Yeah, it's down, not up here. Okay, got here.
So there's a top right exit for this I haven't taken yet.
Okay.
We can also beat up the Vengefly King since we're here.
Eh. I'll avoid
Just
that
leave
one.
notes.
Yeah, that's more of just like the movement while attacking, so you don't have, so you actually can get stuff done. Top right, I know. That's more of a fell while trying to do an attack there. Oh, there's another bench.
Yeah, another
It's
bench.
just a bench.
Dead end.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to go back down. Because unless the game gives us platforms, you can tell where on that one. Here, here. I'm happy that I'm able to actually showcase just like some of the movement styles of this game, you know, in an exploratory way. I think if I were to do this again, I'm going to read up how the setup is for bosses to have the actual checks. Meaning just like old school beat boss, get, you know, the thing for it. If you get what I mean. Yeah, we were here already and we went to the dark room. Lots of notes. I mean, they even have an option to not have the lantern and make that an actual thing. Biggest problem is finding the shop. Okay, that there.
So we haven't tried the bottom exit in this room yet. I think we tried the right.
Not sure quickly, but we can check quick. Also want to cut out that, so that way we have movement.
Also needs some grub, just in case. We haven't found the grub father yet, so we don't know if anything's been randomized to grubs. So we may or may not be rewarded for
that one thing here. Just a free check, even though it's nothing. I love how it says nothing with a question mark. So you said, what way haven't we gone?
So, where did the right exit go? We just looked, but I think
We looked at the... Okay, we came down
right.
here.
That room has multiple exits. I think we haven't gone right.
Don't think so either.
I think we went left.
Yeah, like I said, really can make you, think about what is this in Hollow Knight lore. Okay, we don't have access to the above thing there, so we have to go down.
Without opening the lever.
Yeah. So, like I said, that's the one nice thing about this. It does make it a fresh, perspective. I mean, how many times have you played this game?
Hundreds by now.
And like I said, makes it fresh and new. It's like I just chose like a setting, to make it interesting to some degree. That's the way to horn it, I believe.
Yeah, so that guy over there, that's the Moss Knight. You could kill him and that gives access to a top exit.
Okay, I'll probably have to do that. But let's heal up first. Luckily I have killed plenty of them before. There we go.
Yeah, those guys are also one of the best geo farms in the very early game.
Yeah. Okay, so we're here now. Well, we are over here. Let's give platforms, but before we go there, those are spikes.
I think we should be able to get around.
Yes.
There's nothing here without...
Swim. Yep. And yes, we should have enough to actually get through there. I just wanted to check the other direction to see if they actually gave platforms or not. So I could see that being either option. Let's see here.
Okay, so this... Yeah, that's just going to be nothing.
Yeah, it's sort of that...
Up here is a bit tricky, but you can jump and dash through the gap there. It is definitely possible.
And you can't pogo off of it.
Because normally you would use the platform on the left and crystal dash, but we don't have that.
Yeah. How hard is that as a jump? Luckily, I've got healing, so it's... Nice things is this is probably a nice skip to show off. It's too high. So you can pogo off of it.
There we go.
You're right on that one. And it also picks up a bench. So that's one of those things you could say is technically a skip. Nothing, no.
Go.
Even though something will be nothing, you sometimes gotta check to see if it is actually a charm that's useful.
So unfortunately we've dead-ended again,
Yeah.
and I'm not sure how far back now we have to go to find another new path.
Well, let's
Quite
see
far
here.
back.
And no... one thing there. So let's... Okay, we've got a bench now for there, and the other bench there, and that one it's there. Trying to think. Actually, I'll see if we've checked some of the mine stuff. That one.
Yeah, let's do that.
Worst case, you can always just explore around, see where you've gotten benches, and go from there. Checked here before. Checked down there. Yeah, that took us to here, which went over here, which took us to green path anyway.
Yeah, that
Any spots?
got us into the whole green path mess in the first place.
Yeah, trying to think where else we may or may not have gone. Over here, there. And I do have a bench for that one there. So we got back to the basin. That's a good thing. So, basin being an actual spot to check for one of the things, we can check again. I don't think we went up. Here.
We have
Yeah,
that led into the main kingdom's edge. Yeah.
I thought we hadn't gone one of the ways in here.
There's no other way from here.
Only one way? Okay. That's one way and go the other. Main kingdom area on that one there, but did it have a... No, it did not have a bench. So...
Yeah, so could go back up and then try some of the other exits from the room.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Now I can pogo off of them, but they're also blocking my path to jump, and I don't want to fall on the spikes. Up here, here, over here, here. That's gonna happen. Here, up here, up here, here. Sometimes it is punishing. Okay, have a bench there. Yep, glad we saved, like, just before going in.
Yep.
It's not like we had a lot of money.
Not like we've found any shops yet.
Yeah. We'll go there. Shade back. Not perfect, but still better than nothing. Off there. Sometimes it is a pain. And it's not like I'm not that bad with platformers, it's just more being precise on that one. Up here. Here. That, like, you move one direction and just... Okay. Don't think we went up top. I can clearly remember not coming across the map person. Let's see where this will take us. Oh, this is a new area.
Colosseum. And
Yeah. Can't even enter it. Pick up at least some of the extra health. I think we need to enter it. So... But again, we're showing off like some of the fun things that you can do with this. I mean, what was the settings that you got to show off last time?
Well, last time was very different because we weren't doing the room randomizer.
Yeah, hold on.
So this is the Colosseum of... So there are three trials here. And the rewards from the first two are randomized, but I think there'll be nothing because...
Yeah, it said, essentially, I believe, just do... Pushing you back.
And this might look like a new area, but we're actually back in the crossroads, except that it's become the infected crossroads because we've got one of the three dreamers. That causes an infection to spread.
Yeah. Go from there, but... Gotta check here. Over here. Over here. So let's check here. Yep, crossroads here. But nothing in this one. Number counts as... No, doesn't count as a separate area. There. But we do have an alternative route out. Okay. That's the one drawback about having the actual exits not always be the same way. Is you have to remember that that sometimes you will have to go back and not hit a certain way.
Yeah, so the infected crossroads are quite a bit more dangerous than the normal ones. A lot of the enemies have been replaced by stronger
versions of it.
More explosive variants.
Well, luckily, we do know that that is where we gotta go.
Yeah.
Here, fine, here, here, and luckily we'll find our shade quickly enough. So we have circled back to the crossroads. Wits. And check here if it's just maps. Nope. Wall climb is good. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
What about being precise on that one there? Go here. We're looking at the one up top. Forgot.
Yeah. Just
one too soon. Up here. So it's over here. Over here. Yep, this gets us to here. Explodey enemies.
Just be careful of the exploding guys.
Yeah. So here we go down here. Yep. Over here, go down here. Check here. Yeah, crossroads was one. Pass through. Oh. Let's see here.
So this is the glowing womb arena. This will be a chat.
Okay. That. As I pogo off of them. You can't see me clench my fist at that one, but I am clenching a fist at it. Like, you know where you, like, screw up on that one. I will say, that is one thing Hollow Knight does teach you. Is, like, you'll know when and where you screw up. Which can be annoying, yes. Okay, up further there. Here. I mean, I know I can, you know, wall climb that, but it's one of those very precise wall climbs. And it's also like, if you hit dash on it, at the same time it doesn't let you wall climb. Over here, over there, over there. So we're here on that one there. At least we found one of the things. I mean, even if we don't finish, we found at least one of them.
Yep.
Just so, like, how cool this can be.
Same thing again. You want to go up that wall. You would just start.
Yeah. That's why we're working together on this one. So I figured if I haven't mastered all the locations, it would just be better to just make it a bit more interesting to viewers.
You really?
Hey, I know. Laugh at the deaths. That's all this is good for sometimes. And the viewers are probably enjoying seeing all the cool tech. I like my Metroidvanias, but I am more of that, like, give me the combat style ones where you're not having to do as much actual platforming. Give me that stuff, and it's like, you know, because I enjoy those type of ones. That's my style of gameplay choice more than anything else. So I think I will, next time I try out the randomizer or do another one, I'm going to read all the settings until I can set up to where, like, you know, the bosses have the dream stuff, so you just have to go find them. Here or here. It was this way. No, that was the arena. So it's wall up. Like I said, like, I did consider just having it without the room thing, but I figured, why not? Select it here. Avoid those.
Oh, you could just go back and kill the shade.
I mean, it's not worth the money.
Yeah, but it does mean that you have a broken soul vessel. I mean, it's thing. Oh, that guy's gonna
Explode.
yeah. Oh yeah. I shouldn't have asked you to go back for it.
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Like I said, it's all good. And I'm actually learning a lot more about the randomizer on this one, just off of myself, you know, playing this. So it's just all about remembering that one, and like I said, atmosphere is great in this game. Until you actually are trying to see things in a dim setting. Here, up here. That is one thing I will say. I love the atmosphere of the game, but again, moving along. Okay. Sort of glad I had the healing. There we go.
So another little fun thing in this game is that when you learn abilities, particularly the spells, then your shade begins to learn those as well. So when we killed the shade just now, it was just about to try casting Howling Raids on us.
I know, I've noticed that before. We'll go up here.
Oh, right, I remember. We got into the glowing room.
Yeah.
Died.
Yeah. It's that way, I recall. No, thank you. I'm not gonna be ambushed by a bunch of those, because... yeah. It's like you said, it is a check. And... yeah. Heals up. Sometimes you just gotta know when, just like...
So when we go through into the last chamber here, the gates will close, and then we'll be ambushed by several waves of these bits. If we make it through, then the explosion on the top right there will open up. Normally that's where you get the glowing womb charm, but check of course.
That, you know, when you just start to heal and yet... and oh crap, I just remembered something. No, I just remembered one other thing that we both forgot I had access to. And that's not only the spin, but the upper spell.
Yep. That will definitely be helpful for him.
Yep.
I should also explain for the viewers, it is possible to get more health in this game. So we've been going with 5 masks all this time. One of the things you can get from random checks is mask shards, which are basically like the pieces of heart in Zelda. So get 4 of them and you get an extra hit point. We just have not been very lucky with finding them so far.
Yeah. Which still is both good and bad. I'll grab some there. Jump, 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 jump. And that is something like, as you said about not having, you know, movement tools. That one there. Grab some of that there. I'll take the hit on that one there because money. So you forget that it is one thing until it is. Hey.
This is going to be the entire rest of the stream, isn't it?
More than likely, but at the same point, I told them ahead of time what this was gonna be. And that I probably would finish.
And after spending this much time on it, I do want to know what's at that shack.
Yes. I agree with you there. Heal quick. It's like you said, the game's not being kind with giving me, health. And again, this is all with casual, no skips required, with knowledge. The game, even in the randomized state, can still be punishing. Okay. Some quick jumps here. Do let me know when we get to like 10 minutes left. As far as time goes.
We're at an hour and 57.5 minutes.
Okay, so you want to call it here?
I mean, as I usually say, I'm just the host. I'm not gonna cut you off or anything, unless someone higher up tells me to.
I know, but I've also got stuff I got to get ready for. But
let's have one more go at this arena.
Yeah, hopefully they'll forgive me for that one there. And pick up some healing quick. I want to go with that. Okay. Make sure I've got full healing. It is smart enough to know it. All that there. Okay. Okay. Like that there. I was planning to do, but you can't hear me scream internally.
It was a good try.
Yeah. I will post in the Discord and let y'all know what that check is.
Okay.
But I guess because I don't have chat up or Discord because of being in full screen. I don't know if they want me to stop or try to give us one more go.
I think you can have at least one more go.
I think the viewers at this point still want to see it too. Hopefully chat's been entertained.
I know I have.
And that's all that it's about. Sometimes. That's the whole reason
the
we're
host.
here. Learn a game or to try something new. Doesn't
The cool
help
thing
that-
is the whole like exploration element.
Yeah.
And how the game sort of becomes brand new in a way.
Yeah, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to showcase this. Because I knew I probably wouldn't be, finishing it. But that, at minimum, showing the exploration elements of something like this. They do have trackers for, following stuff. Although, sadly, I did not think about, finding the good map tracker. Map tracker.
It's also been very entertaining to listen to you two work together to figure out.
Yeah, that was one of the other things I thought would be interesting is, since I do not know every location. That there. Okay. Heal. Although I do have healing there. Go like this. Or go. Because Watch it be like, you know, major progression.
So George is saying in chat that we're good to go for another 15 to 20 minutes if you want to give it another shot.
I'll give it another go.
Of course, the funniest possible outcome would be if both the remaining dreamers are here, and then while we would technically then be able to go directly to the final boss and beat it because it would be unlocked.
We'd have to find it.
Don't yet know where the final boss is. So.
That there. That there. Pick that up there. Got enough
But do a heal before going in, so
yeah.
You can at least.
There you go. Lower the shade over here because I can. Sewer beams are good. Or should I say nail beams? Oh, let me rephrase it. They're both good and bad. Like you jump, dump, da 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 da. Hey, at least I'm making the crowd enjoy it, which is good. Besides, the anticipation not only for myself, but the crowd wants to know what's there.
I certainly want to know what's there.
Yep. Like that there. Nope. That, but that's the other thing about the atmosphere of this game. I've said before and I'll say again, it's great until you actually are trying to see the small platforms sometimes. Especially when it's like you think you've got a spot and you don't. This here, luckily. Go there. Get a tiny bit of well, that at least gave me some focus, which is what I was hoping to do. That there. Up some focus here. Blow up the one enemy at a distance. Put up. Over. We got that there. So let's see about what that thing is. I can tell it's just like the main problem is getting comboed. And that's something you can't help. When the game say no or the game combos you, there's nothing you can do there. Well, there's a lot you can do there, but still.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Usually coming from the bottom to the top. Come on now, you. there, that kills that there. Anything is getting pushed back. Luckily, it doesn't cause problems there. Hurts. The hands are getting a little sweaty, but
Yeah, I think you got it this time.
yep, got it. Yep, it is. Anything good? All for an egg.
And a mask shard.
Well, we could have used that a lot sooner. But
It
that
wasn't
also
even the one that we needed to get a complete mask. So
Yeah.
that was nothing.
But isn't that usually what it is? So we do have an alternate route from here, I believe, going up.
Yeah, several. Careful.
Oh. Luckily, I did not die. That's the important thing. A lot harder to tell with
Got
something
exits to
infected.
left and right there, and further up. So this is the Grozmother, one very early game boss. We could take her out in less than a minute.
Yeah. Yep.
Just be careful not.
Up.
And when
Last
she
round. Oh.
explodes, she will spit out a load of little
Money.
brothers.
And a lot of money. Oh, thank God for the upper spell. There we go.
Okay,
See it.
so that gives us access to what would be the first shop in vanilla, but I don't
And a
know.
bench.
Yeah, that's randomized, so that's not a shop.
But it is another
It's a
area.
drop.
Well, we still don't know what it is as far as stuff goes, so we should get the grub as we're in the crossroads, so at least we got that one there. And I'll quickly check here. It's been a while since I've checked through here. 7. Oh, nope. Quick focus, although I almost want to put that there. But
Yeah, and there's a couple more rooms down here.
explodable and exploding enemies. Luckily, I kind of like.
That's the same room that we're in, so you don't need to try that.
Let's see here. Nothing good.
And that's just the Menderbug's house, so nothing
Yeah.
there. Or
Yeah. So we got all that way. Let's check up.
still haven't checked the. I think we haven't checked the left exit here yet, and there's also further.
Okay. There we go.
Careful, it's going to explode.
We have a bench. We have a bench.
Yes, this time we do.
Trying to get some focus. Empty and also healing. Get that there. Yes, I'm playing reckless on that one there, but
So that will just go back to the hut.
Yeah.
We need to go
Up. Yep, go up. That one there. We haven't gone up over here. Gonna be that kind of player that's just like, okay, get the focus and then just go for it.
Need to hit the lever to get through that gate.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to remember where that is. If you have access to it or not.
This is another arena, so it's just locked us in until we defeat the enemies.
Luckily, they are a lot easier than the other one.
Yeah. This is meant to be the first arena of the game. So it would normally just have the 3 bits.
And I'm guessing that coming back here does not cause it, to change anything as far as...
It should. Go.
Hey, we'll get... I'm talking about, like, since it's in the infected state.
Right. Oh, this is the room outside the grub. That's an find.
That's if it still has
Lots
it.
of exits, yeah?
So we'll go from the top and then just drop down, each individual check. Okay. That's one of the other areas with that there. And that goo. Oh, let's see up here.
Okay, we've found the Black Egg Temple, so this is where the final boss is located. So now, if we do find the other two dreamers, we can complete the seed.
Yep. I think we've checked down here, this side. Okay, let's check over here before going the other direction. That you start to jump and then you miss a jump. There we go. That's more of the you stop to try to heal moment.
Yep.
Luckily, that's the one fun thing. Give the viewers something fun to watch. I don't think we're gonna finish this, but at the same point, it's been fun showing it off. Not like I can't pogo some of the stuff, it's just more trying to make sure that I'm in the spot where I can.
Yeah. So one thing I noticed was that we found the Gome Gauntlet room, so there is a check there.
Which way? Up here or other way?
Yeah, it'd be to the right here.
Okay, and... there.
Oh, we found Salubra, so we found our first shot.
Shot, and...
Charm Notch, Nail Upgrade, another Charm Notch, Jade Cloak.
Nail upgrade.
Oh. Yeah, she's got a lot of good stuff, but we don't have any geo for it. Which stag is that?
What, this?
Crossroads stag, and what's that stag below? Distant Village.
Distant Village.
Ooh, yeah. Would be useful if we could afford it, but we can't.
Sold that nail upgrade. And if we had access to where I could sell stuff.
Yeah, we've got a couple of relics now.
Yeah, you could find where we could sell them. Yes.
So go the same way as before, so top right here.
Plus also, I believe... Hold on a minute, let me heal up. Yeah, because if we find our shade, we can actually see if we can purchase something.
Right.
What's up?
Be careful, that guy's going to kill you.
That's why I just immediately ran out. Understanding and knowing when you have to just run back. So, is always one thing that you gotta be prepared for.
Okay, yeah, so this is the Gome Gauntlet room, so go across here to the left. Be careful of the bench, right?
That's why I backed up, because I don't want to get hit. For now, at least.
So do you have an estimate of how long it would take to finish from here?
Probably not. That's why I'm saying, if we want to call it, we can call it.
Sure,
Yeah,
I mean...
we still have to find two of the Dreamers, and they could be anywhere.
If you
This
have
was more about showcasing how the area randomizer is, and how fun that can be. No, I don't think they have an option for it. Unless you know anything on it. If you notice what I've got options here, there's nothing really we can do. But I think it's all good. I think it's got to see something really cool.
Yeah, I've absolutely had a blast. I'm sure you have as well, and I hope it's been really fun for the viewers.
Yeah, and they also got to see, like, there's just so many different options, and I just picked one that was just like, hey, this seems fun, and could have you all, like, be good. Just have something where everybody could enjoy it.
Absolutely. Every time you were saying City of Tears, I heard Cydia is here, so it kept waking me up.
Anyway, I guess, like I said before, it's just one. Hopefully you all enjoyed this look at just like one of the various settings for the Hollow Knight Randomizer.
Yeah, and I just want to remind viewers, if you are thinking about trying this out, you don't have to do the area randomizer on your first go. You can just leave the areas vanilla and randomize items.
I'd honestly recommend trying just the area piece, not via the room piece. Like I said, I decided to try it, for fun, and make it a bit more interesting for that one. But as you can see again, there's so many different settings.
Yeah, absolutely. You can make it as easy or as hard as you want.
And I tried to do it a little bit easier side, but games say no. We're gonna rando. But hopefully you all had fun enjoying it. I guess whenever they want me to head out, I will.
Do you have any last sign-offs or?
Like I said, it's just one. If you want to follow me on Twitch, that's twitch.tv/Mageius and then the number 1. And I know next week I'll be working on the new Star Fox game when that comes out. Huge old school fan of that one. Don't know about the rest of you, but stay tuned. You'll get to see my student do Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 Trials to Glory in a little bit, and that's going to be a fun watch for you all.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mageius, for that run and showing us Hollow Knight in a very different order than we're used to seeing.
Yeah.
Since we are in a little bit of a Metroidvania block, I just want to shout out a game myself, because one of the later runs we have today is Rebel Transmute, which is also a really cool Metroidvania that not a lot of people have heard of. And I actually ran this for Speedromizer 7, and this time around my teacher submitted it again, so So we'll see if the new student for this game can top my time. I'm sure they can, because I didn't perform so well on the big stage. But yeah. Anyway, we're gonna head to a quick break and come back with a race of Mini Ghost, which is another Metroidvania. And that's going to be really exciting, so see you in a little bit.
I can show you what love's supposed to feel like. I can show you what love's supposed to be. I can show you what love's supposed to feel